Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Monday, January the 13th. And welcome to our video commentary. Well, the Democrats have a debate this week. We'll have something to say about it probably Wednesday or Thursday. And it's going to be an interesting debate because, you know, they started out with like 20 people and now they're kind of winding down to less than 10. But the absence of an African-American Democrat or a Hispanic Democrat is really going to be fascinating because all of the people on that stage are going to be white, or a couple of them are going to be women, but there's not going to be an African American or a Hispanic on that stage, and that is creating some problems within the party. The other thing that is happening is that when you look at the polling data, when you look at who's up, who's down, when you look at the national poll, when they just take a national poll, like they ask Democrats, who would you like to see as the nominee? Former Vice President Biden tends to win that. But then when you get into the individual states, whether it's the caucus or the primary in New Hampshire, then you really, right now, it's a free-for-all. I mean, it's pretty much a bunch of people within the margin of error. So it's going to be very interesting how it all shakes out. And we'll have a pretty good idea of that, really, as I say, after New Hampshire, because then they go to Carolina, South Carolina, where by all accounts, Vice President Biden should win because he has very strong black support. Then they go to Nevada, and what happens there, I'm not real clear. But if Bernie Sanders survives all of these four, and it looks like he is, then that sets it up for California. And let's see what happens out there. But it's going to be very fascinating because this is a party that is moving further and further to the left, a party that seems to think that their base is the country. And I think as a result of that, they're taking a lot of positions that I think are going to be very difficult to defend once they're trying to win a general election. There's also a couple of other factors, and that is the money that is coming in from former Mayor Bloomberg and from Tom Steyer, the businessman. These two people are dumping money into the primaries like crazy. In the case of Michael Bloomberg, if you watched the football games over the weekend, I mean, it seemed like there was one ad after another for Michael Bloomberg. The ads were pretty good, actually, but how effective they are in turning on people, we don't know. There was an early test of it here in Texas when Michael Bloomberg showed up for an event, and there were only like 45 people who showed up. So that's a lot of money to spend to get 45 people to an event. We'll see how that one rolls around. But over the next couple of weeks, I think you're going to see some real tension between these candidates because they're really down to the bottom line right now. I mean, they need to start defining themselves because it's getting close. It's getting close to people voting, and that always means that we'll know who is up and who is down. Thank you for watching. We have all of these on YouTube, on Twitter, and on my blog. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.